Hey guys, Thomas Leroy here. Um, it got dark there for a second, didn't it? Let's step back over here. Stay in the light. Stay in the light for the sake of God and all that's holy. Stay in the light. Keep me in the light. Um, it does seem that things are continuing to improve, and if this is the case, and it does, um, you can count on me becoming some big old workhorse before too long. Because why else? Other than the fact that, hey, this is boring not working, boring not meeting people. If you got your skin on and a little bit of armor, maybe even half the shields I used to have, then it's, you know. Plus, also, I don't know what's going on, but it does seem as though there is a little bit of a friendlier feel out there. I think twice I saw something that was remind me of the bad neighbor, you know, but in a different light. Um, but maybe it's just I don't know. The thing of it is I've never hated the night, never, you know, and it was absolutely a shame to me to discover that after it had been removed from me that hate had ever been a part of me. That's how much I'm committed to not hating anything or anyone. The elders of the gentle race don't have any hate in them. I'm convinced that the God of the Old Testament, the way that's portrayed, is severely colored by the filter in which it manifested through. Say, for example, Moses. An Egyptian. Well, I mean, he was a Hebrew of blood, but he was raised as an Egyptian. He knew the ways of the priests and all that stuff, and war, and was adept at killing and conquering and all that stuff. So he took an awful lot of that with him into the new culture that was to be formed. And that's why they came out with so darn many laws and everything. And that's why there was, this anger, a God that had anger, you know. It's like, what? A God that is angry at, and gets angry at the the simpleton little creatures that don't understand anything. No, I'm glad Jesus came to clear everything up. You know, I really truly am, because it was only by his appearance and his living his life and dying as he did that he could demonstrate the true nature of God. It's just what it is. Um, Moses worked in the moment, you know, but Christ was the message. It was the peace. It is peace. Because with the peace, if you have him, then you have the perfect combatant within you to eradicate from you your enemy, hate. And so you don't want him to have anything on you, let alone anything in you. You don't want him to have a home there because, why? Well, because then you could suffer easily from, say, the spirit of offense. I mean, anyone can become offended, I believe. I believe I can become offended, maybe. You know, in my best state of mind, uh, instead of being offended, I'd just laugh, you know, because I'd be like, oh, it's you, you know. But then I can also look at the devil and go, what the hell do you think you're up to anyway, bub? You know, because I know better. you um, Guys, what I can say is I'm real happy that there's a friendlier feel out there. Um, and if there, what I'm hearing seems different, but yet still very much the same in a couple different ways. And see, that's the thing is the voices began to blend, and that's how they all get. You know, that's whenever that happens. That's the kind of thing that you turn away from. Well, you can't trust one for all the others. Well, goodbye to all. You see what I'm saying? Was there any opportunities today? There might have been. I might have walked behind it. I kept thinking, I'm wondering if I'm walking behind the opportunity here. But again, it's all that, maybe it's that come to me vibe. I don't know. Done it so many times that I could almost just guarantee you that I'm just going to walk on by just like you walk on by us. Don't you think? I mean, what is going to be the thing that is going to make me think, I should be with them? That it would be good for me. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, is it still going on? And I hear it is. In some sense, somehow, somewhere with someone, or somebody, or I don't know. But I would have thought the other stuff would have been finished some time ago. Actually, a few years ago, whenever I said I was done, but or 15 years ago when I said goodbye. 15 years ago I said goodbye. 15 years ago I said goodbye. 15 years. 15 years ago I said goodbye. So anyway, if this continues on, then yay for God who loves me. I'm listening to the music and it's like, it's not because of what I am or did, and it's who you are. And blah. Yeah, I've heard all my life, it's not what you know, but who you know. And apparently, who knows me really well and loves me very much. What? It's kind of a game. Who's on first? We started with that, I think. But who wrote the book of love? Well, I'll tell you, I think the problem is when you get those that ain't who wrote, involved in the book of love, it's just like, they don't know, they're not playing right. That's wrong. That's not love. That's not love. That's nope. And so, yeah, I'm glad that's all ending. Today, as far as I know, has been predicted to be another one of those auspicious days. Yesterday, I was told that the combat was ending as of yesterday or today. Well, that would be good. That's better. I'm not going to stop praying for what I'm praying for because I want to be sure. And they're telling me stuff like, and you're going to be sure. And I'm starting to believe that maybe I'm going to be sure pretty soon. And I know that, listen, I'm grateful and thankful for the God who does love me. I'm grateful for the Prince of Peace. I'm grateful for peace throughout this body. I'm grateful for my good blues. I'm grateful for the whites too. I'm grateful for all of you who love me. And I'm grateful that I'm going to be rising again, despite all my mistakes and sin and all that I can be clean. And I've seen again and again where I was made clean. Of course, an awful lot around here don't seem to like the idea of us being clean. They don't seem to like the idea of us being cool at the temperature we're supposed to be. And I know that to make it in the world, you got to be have a little warmth. And I'm sure that I'll have all that I need at the times that I need it. And I shouldn't be getting dosed with any more than when I need it. Say on a stage, maybe. Now you guys tell me. I'm not exactly sure what the game is, how they work that. But hallelujah and God love you. Hopefully we'll be looking you in the face here real soon, them who love us and who don't curse us, them who would be a benefit to me, a happy addition to my life, but not a curse upon me and not a bane to my existence, not a weight that drags me down and keeps me from going to the top of the company ladder or wherever it was, that position I'm supposed to inhabit. Mwah. Don't be afraid to smile. Don't be afraid to say hey. Don't be afraid to keep that conversation going if you're so blessed as it began. Right? Okay, cool.